Fallout 76. Fallout 76. Personally, I was pumped for this game to release. I love open world base building games, and Fallout 76 was no exception. By all the ads, it looked like an amazing game to play with friends, to explore, to just make a giant base and go wild. I purchased the Tricentennial Edition and started playing as soon as I could. I played it for about 3 hours and didn't really follow the story, but I just explored. I had fun and was eager to try out the base building mechanics. Now, let me get this straight. I am not the best at video games, so that probably attributed to my first reaction to this game. I built a tiny shack on a hill and turned off the game. That sucked, I remember saying, and didn't play for about 7 months. Then something happened. Most of my other games were updating, so I was like, why not? I booted up the game, and with the help of some other high-level players, I managed to grasp essential mechanics I was missing before, and I loved it. It handled much better than when I first played, with much less lag and performance issues. The combat, for the most part, was very engaging and fun once I got used to it. I enjoyed exploring the world, finding new weapons, power armors, and regular armors, and leveling up to get new perk cards. Now, there still was some things that bothered me, so... God, I love this game, but even almost a year later, there's plenty of annoying bugs that limit my enjoyment. Sometimes, for some reason, when exiting power armor, the game decides to freeze and you have to restart the game to play. Or sometimes I'll be exploring and I'll just die instantly. Like there's some sort of wall there that just kills me instantly. And it's so annoying. But it's not just the bugs that tick me off. For some reason, Bethesda decided to change the point system to be super strict. I'm right now level 53 and the new point swap / new card system rubs me the wrong way. I know it wouldn't be fair to make it so you can get all the perk cards in the game, but the fact that it would take you a very long time of grinding to change your build is ridiculous. In my opinion, Bethesda should have made it to where when you level up you can pick a card and swap points freely. At some points when playing, the fights get kinda repetitive. Like there's only a couple of main enemy types to fight which take up most of the game. Scorched, ghouls, super mutants, etc. But at least the game has improved since when I first played. Almost a year later, and the fixes to 76 have mostly been for the good. Some people like to complain about the scrap boxes and repair kits in the Atomic Shop, but I am fine with these items as long as they stay quality of life. If they were to traverse into, say, damage boosters, then it would be way too much. The main story of 76 is very lackluster, with essentially a go somewhere, get something, come back narrative. The game makes up for this with some pretty awesome side quests and events. For example, one interesting side quest is the Mistress of Mystery questline, which I won't spoil for you people just starting the game, but it gives you some really cool weapons, outfits, and devices. Events are another shining example. They vary from kill fireflies to fill up a lamp, to summon a giant Mothman, to summon and kill a half-robotic sheep creature by weakening it with giant electric pillars, to playing carnival games to get tokens. These are just a few of the many events you can do. Another feature the game has going for it is the map itself. 4 times the size of Fallout 4's with very distinct areas and location. The Mire is my favorite place to go, with high chances for cryptid sightings and just a general spooky atmosphere. Speaking of cryptids, I love them in this game. Their designs and areas where they come from and their backstories are just so well made, and especially with the recent addition of the Sheep Squatch. Speaking of updates, here's in the next coming weeks and months, there are going to be many new updates and game changes, with the big drop of Wastelanders coming, adding DLC, NPCs, and new items. I haven't been able to compete in a vault raid yet, since I'm kind of busy, but I hear they are fun with high risk and high reward on PC, at least. Console's a bit laggy. If you haven't got Fallout 76 yet, I would recommend getting it now before Wastelanders drops, so you have time to get used to it and collect some stuff so you're not a complete noob. Other things I've forgotten to mention include Nuclear Winter. I haven't played much of this game mode, but from what I've played, I've enjoyed, but I'm more of an open world kind of guy, so it's not bad. I'm gonna address the story one more time. This is my first Fallout game, which might come as a surprise to some of you as how hyped I got for this, but I don't mind that the story isn't the best. I like exploring and finding new locations, so if you come into this game expecting a great story that you'll get super invested in, you're not going to find it here. You're going to want to play a different game that has a good storyline. But if you don't really care like me, I would recommend trying this game out. If you're planning to buy this game, let me inform you about some things. 1. If you're coming into this game expecting a typical Fallout experience, you will not be happy. There are no NPCs yet, but when the Wastelanders update drops, there will be a dialogue system similar to Fallout 3 instead of like the cheap 4 option Fallout 4. 2. This game can be played solo, but it is better with friends. If you have friends to play with, see if they would also be interested in getting it. You can currently get it for about $30, so not that bad of a price. 3rd, remember, Fallout 76 is nowhere near as bad as it was when it started. It handles so much better now with much less lag and very little crashes. I believe Bethesda will continue to make fixes and improvements, so jump in now and get started. Overall, Fallout 76 has vastly improved since the release, with many bug fixes and new features. I'll probably make another video covering vault raids when I get around to it, and then also another one about Wastelanders when that drops. So to get notified of those videos, subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi, I just wanted to record this quick outro. This is my second video on YouTube, and I've had a lot of fun so far editing videos. It's a lot of work, but I'm still having fun with it. I'm trying to make content that I have fun with and that hopefully you guys enjoy. It's tough balancing that out between the two. But I might make some videos on D&D, maybe some videos on movies, definitely more Fallout 76 videos. And if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, just leave a comment. I'll reply. And any little thing helps. And don't forget, anytime you feel you disagree with me, go ahead and leave a comment. I'm always up for a friendly debate, as long as you reply. Thanks for watching.